Over the last few years, basically since the year after they drafted Lonzo Ball with the second pick in 2017, the Los Angeles Lakers haven't had the greatest draft luck, with their most recent draft pick prior to 2024 being Jalen Hood Schifino out of Indiana, who they selected in the mid-first round in 2023, and so far it doesn't look like it's going to pan out. But it seems like the Lakers might have struck gold with their newest rookie, Dalton Knecht, who was also drafted 17th overall in this year's draft. And Knecht, coming out of Tennessee, being one of those guys that started off in a smaller school, transferred to Tennessee for his senior year, went out there, balled, was one of the best players in the country, averaged 21 points a game, took home the SEC Player of the Year award. And he seems like he is the perfect fit for this Los Angeles Lakers roster. First things first. In a lot of cases, older rookies usually never get the same benefit of the doubt, and they never seem to be in favor due to lower ceiling most of the time and a quicker prime. But I believe Dalton Knecht was perfect for the scenario he was placed in, due to himself being a more polished and ready-to-play player on a team with guys like LeBron and Anthony Davis, which in this case need a player like this rather than guys like, for example, Alex Sarr, who was younger and taken second overall in the draft, but he has higher upside, but he's not as ready to play at the highest level like Dalton Knecht might be. Plus, Dalton Knecht's skill set is perfect for a role player in this league. Let's talk about Dalton Knecht and just discuss what makes him a really good player and what could make him potentially the rookie of the year at the end of the season if all things go well for him. Dalton Knecht's got some real size and athleticism as a wing, but obviously the main thing is he can shoot the lights out of the ball. And he shoots it at just a really high level. He proved this in college, and obviously it's translated to the next level. Knecht so far in this season is shooting in the 50-40-90 club. And we all know he can shoot spotting up off the catch. He could shoot coming off pin downs and firing away. And he's got a little more to his game besides that. He moves well off the ball, able to finish around the rim. And Knecht is just able to play off of their guys perfectly with his skill set. I think it's nice to see him get starter minutes because I believe he's going to play a key role in their success for the team for the future of this year's team. And it's kind of funny that JJ Redick is his head coach and he was one of the guys that kind of wanted him because in a lot of ways I think he's almost the perfect guy to help him out in this kind of scenario because I think he understands what his role would be. Now, obviously, on the defensive end, he might be a negative right now, but I think you can mask those things up if you put the right players around him in the lineup to help cover that. Now, obviously, they have had him in the starting lineup recently, and the guys in that lineup aren't like great defensive players. I mean, you have Austin Reeves, who isn't that good. Knecht himself isn't well. LeBron, at this age, not really a good defensive player. The only one you can really think of is Anthony Davis, but that's one guy. But if you could find a way in the future for this team to find some pieces to help, make it so that you don't see his failures on defense pop up more often, I think that's a good thing. Now, if you ask me what I think Dalton Knecht is in the long term, it's no slander to him. I think he kind of is who he is already. Not to say that he can't improve in certain areas of his game or he can't improve in the areas that he's already good at in his game. But I don't see him as like a star level talent, obviously. But you don't just build teams with stars. You also fill it up with puzzle pieces, guys that can contribute in a multitude of ways, help out those stars, bring a balance into things, and really just take some pressure off of those said stars. And I believe Dalton Knecht can be one of those very valuable skill set role player kind of guys, especially with the way the game is played today. And it's already shown in his recent stretch of play where, for example, he went out there and had 37 last game. He went out there, he put up 27 the game before. He's already proving that if you put him with better players, he's going to thrive because he has to do just his job. He doesn't have to do anything else. That he's going to have to fire away and do what he does best. Now, I think this Rookie of the Year race is going to come down to Jared McCain and Dalton Knecht, and I don't think that's really a hot take. I think that's probably what's just most likely going to happen. And I think with the way Jared McCain is playing, he probably will get the nod if he continues to play this way. But I really do think that if Dalton Knecht has the type of minutes that he's had recently, I think you can see him compete for this award. And it's kind of cool to see these two players potentially fighting for this award in a weird way. Because usually this award is reserved for the really high draft picks, the ones that perform, and just win the award we see with Wembanyama and all these other guys that are drafted in the top 3, and you see them win the award because they were favored to do so. But in this year's class, it was very much like, we'll just pick from a hat kind of thing. We didn't really know who's going to win the award, and now we're starting to see a couple of these guys that show that, hey, they can win this award and they can actually contribute to their teams at a high level. And I think they both do it in similar ways. I think they both play alongside really good talent, and they help elevate that talent with what they do best. Knecht has proven to be a home run draft pick for the Los Angeles Lakers. And the Lakers are playing some of their best basketball of the season with him getting more minutes. I believe he's going to be a key piece for this team later on in the season and further, because right now, like I mentioned, they're playing really good basketball, and it seems like they're going to be in the mix for a playoff spot, barring anything unfortunate. And Knecht just got the feel of one of these guys that he is going to get paid a lot of money doing what he does. He might not be a star player, he might not be a superstar player, but for what they drafted him at and like his age, considering everything, I think it was a really good pick because he can help win now teams, and he will do what he has to do to take pressure off of LeBron, AD, and so on. So I really like the pick of Dalton Knecht. He showed what he can do at the college level, and he is showing that it wasn't a fluke. The journey that he took to get here was worth it, and that it looks like he's going to be a really good player in this league for a really long time. Anyways, that's going to do it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been a checkup. I'll see ya in the next video. Peace.